Jamaica lies in ruins. Flooded, and vital power and water supplies severed across vast regions. Among the hardest hit areas were the western parishes such as St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, and the historic coastal town of Black River, communities that now stare at ruin. In the aftermath, officials estimated that more than 4.8 million tons of debris lay scattered everywhere. On roads, blocking hospitals, officials estimated, and the historic and burying and the historic coastal town of Black River, communities that now stare at ruin. In the aftermath, officials estimated that more than 4.8 million tons of debris lay scattered everywhere. On roads, blocking hospitals and schools, choking farmland, and burying houses under wreckage. By early November, damage assessments by agencies including the World Bank and Inter-American Development Bank placed the total cost of physical destruction at approximately US $8.8 billion, nearly 41% of Jamaica's 2024 GDP. It's a level of destruction that demands an unprecedented recovery effort. But amid the wreckage, there remains a glimmer of hope. Stay with me as we explore how Jamaica might rebuild and what the next 12 to 24 months could look like. The recovery of Jamaica can be thought of in three sweeping phases: the immediate emergency response, a focused short-term rebuild, and a deeper long-term reconstruction. Each stage carries its own hurdles.
Why is their army so much more massive than mine? We need to build more barracks before we get turned into XP for the enemy. Okay, they damaged our base by
houses destroyed or rendered uninhabitable, and basic services restored. Even in those early and reopen the supply chain, isolating entire communities and halting the movement of food, medicine and construction. And organizations like UNESCO may help restore education facilities and safeguard cultural sites. Until permanent buildings return, tourism will need safer hotels or becomes a global model for climate-resilient rebuilding.
Why do we have fluoride in the water in the first place? Is it for dental care? I think that's an individual thing. If you want strong teeth, you should probably just brush your teeth and floss. You know what I mean? You shouldn't rely on a government regulated system of our water system to give you good dental care. Like, I feel like there's ulterior motives.
Are you
know what I mean?
against government programs that try and help groups of people as opposed to just individuals?
Not necessarily, it just depends on what it is.
Well, because when we say in America that the chronic health diseases in children is going up, it is. And I think I agree with everyone here on that. Statistics don't lie. But one of those chronic issues is dental disease. So if we can do something,
can be improved by that, I think parents should stop giving their children so much sugar. Or maybe we should look at the food industry and ask why there's so much sugar in absolutely everything.
Can you walk and chew gum at the same time?
Are you going to bring up correlation?
No.
Yeah, you can walk and chew gum at the same time.
So you can do both things. Like, why can't we encourage patients and parents to not overfeed their kids added sugars and make government programs that improve children's health?
But there's no point, like, why would I want water with an extra ingredient if I could just have pure water? You know what I mean? Why would I need a government organization?
Well, you can buy water without fluoride.
But why should I have to buy it? I think water, obviously, nothing's free, but like water without chemicals should be free to get. If I want to drink out of my faucet, I should be able to do that without having fluoride in it, without having to worry about fluoridosis or any other, like, over fluoridation, in my body. Why would I not be
and you're against
privy to that?
Buying a filter to get rid of
I'm not against that, but why should I have to go out and buy that?
Well, because everything,
you know what I mean?
Everything in healthcare or public health always has a trade-off. Like, if I'm giving anyone any medication, any therapy, there's always risks and benefits. So when we think about the benefit of putting fluoride in water in order to get kids to have healthier teeth, we think about the impact on the general population. And in fact, you're right. There's been some research that shows people who have high levels of fluoride, especially children, actually this doesn't apply to adults at all, but only for children, they can have neurologic issues.
Exactly.
However, it's very important to look at the numbers and the areas that were studied, because certain areas, like in Asia, they have naturally very high levels of fluoride, not added by the government, natural occurring fluoride. And those numbers are quite high. So it really depends on what that number is and what that safe number is.
The thing about Asia is if that's naturally in the water, then people from Asia are naturally adapted to that, which means it wouldn't
So if you moved to Asia, you would have neurologic issues?
Why do we have fluoride in the water?
Here's the drink that you ordered, sir.
You know her?
Yeah, it's a good difference, not places. On the count of 3, we're gonna get up and go to the bathroom. Ready?
This water represents the rain.
Why did the angel cast the millstone into the sea? Babylon, symbol of pride, corruption.
I regret not working out my hairline before. I lost it all. Like most men, I neglected hair loss for as long as possible. It was easy to ignore at first, but I never expected so much lost hair after a shower. And I didn't expect so much thinning overall. That's until my friend showed me this by Hims. This prescription once daily spray not only regrows hair in 3 to 6 months, it also leaves my hair feeling thicker and fuller, made with finasteride and minoxidil.
So when I came across Hims,
I don't think you're allowed to smoke in here.
Oh dear, what will become of me?
My mother is a police officer. She could arrest.
What would you say is your favorite thing about Islam?